Happy New Year and welcome back to another video. If you are here for the very first time, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and welcome. If you are returning bestie, hey girl, hey, I miss you guys so much. I know it's been about a little bit over a month since I have been here in the YouTube streets, and to be honest, I was just, going to work, trying to get acclimated to my new job, and I just really needed a break from everything that I had gone through in the past year. So I just needed to woosah, and I'm really excited to get back to work. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my glow up journey, money edition. Okay, I'm going back to the basics and I'm getting back to freedom. So if you need a bit of a reminder, or if you are here for the very first time, I was laid off in 2014 and I was laid off exactly for a year. So as you can imagine, I have pretty much depleted all of my savings and I really just need to get back on track. Things were a bit crazy. As you can imagine, I will say that again, there was a lot going on, and you can really kind of just go back to those videos if you want to see, but it was just a lot. But God is so good and he is so faithful. And I want to get back to those foundational things that I did prior to me getting laid off that actually allowed me the ability to be off for an entire year and not experience any financial hardship. Now, right when it was about to get tough, God stepped in, okay? So he truly showed me that he is my provider. And I am just still on a high from knowing that God is faithful in every situation. I learned so much. And if you guys want to see a video on what I actually learned, now that I am kind of out of the situation and I can look back, if you want me to do that video, let me know in the comments and I will for sure do it, because I learned a lot about myself. That was a very difficult situation because I got a mortgage to pay. I'm a first-time homeowner and I had all these bills that I needed to pay, and it was only one. It was my emergency fund. I'm not even gonna say it was one income. It was my emergency fund that I was living off of, and of course YouTube and a couple of other things. But God is faithful, let me tell you. Okay, don't let nobody tell you that he's not, because I am your living witness. Okay, all right, before I start preaching, so in today's video, once again, I am going to be giving you guys my foundational basics that I'm going back to so that I can rebuild my emergency fund, I can start paying off debt again, and I can rebuild my 1 month ahead fund, my so I have a couple different, the strategy and the systems that I have and have done, they're tried and true. They're tried and true. It works for me and it has worked for others. And that's what I'm going to get back to. I can't really dive deep into everything on this video because it will be way too long. So make sure that you are subscribed, because I'm going to break it down on each video. I'm going to have a video dedicated to debt and I'm going to talk all about that. I'm going to have a video dedicated to saving money, and emergency fund and sinking funds and all of that. Everything will be kind of individualized so that I can give a lot of attention and detail about each thing. But today will just be an overview about what I am doing. So let's get into it. All right, so the first thing I will tell you is that I will need to get back to being very, very, very disciplined. Now, I was very disciplined during my season of being unemployed and even before then, because I knew that I needed to be able to stretch my money as far as I possibly could. However, after I got my job, I did get a little undisciplined. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna fake the funk. I was a little bit undisciplined. So I'm going to get back to being very disciplined and following a structure that works best for me, so that I'm able to pay my bills, save money, pay off debt. And now this is probably what I didn't do before, but this is something that I'm adding in this time, because I've learned that life is a little too short. I won't be doing a no buy, but I'll be doing a low buy. I do want to sacrifice. I am going to sacrifice. I don't want to. I'm going to make some sacrifices, but I'm not going to sacrifice if I want to go out to a restaurant and eat with my friends, or if I want to do certain things. I'm not going to sacrifice everything, but I will sacrifice a lot. I will tell you that, okay? And like I said, we'll get into detail about those nitty-gritty things on that particular video. But one thing's for sure, I need to get back to being disciplined and following my system, because it works like a charm. So I'm going to be getting back to paying my bills on payday. That is literally the cheat code. Now, I will tell you some things are a little bit different now with this new job, because I'm not paid every other Friday. I'm paid on certain days of the month, which is very different for me. And it's taking some getting used to, but I'm going to be paying my bills on the day that I get paid. I'm going to pay every bill up until the next time that I am paid. Another thing that worked tremendously was completing my budget before I got paid. I would complete my budget every other Thursday or Wednesday when I was able to see my paycheck. I would complete my budget, and then on payday, I knew exactly what I needed to do. A lot of times, for me, what would happen before I started that routine was I would get paid, and then things would come up, before I'm able to pay my bills, because, you get paid, you got to go to work and things like that. So I would spend money allocated to things that wasn't for that particular item that I'm spending the money on. And then before you know it, you don't have enough money for your bills or whatever obligations you have, because you didn't have a budget prior to payday and you didn't follow the routine of paying your bills on payday. So that's a routine that I started for myself years ago, and it 100% worked like a charm. So the first thing I'm going to do is pay my bills on payday. Second thing, I'm going to be completing my budget before I actually get paid. All right, and another thing that worked wonders for me is expense tracking. It is like the best accountability, okay? Because you literally have to sit there and write out what you either were supposed to spend your money on or you were not supposed to spend your money on, and you can see as everything adds up. For me, writing it down on paper is best. I am going to be changing my budgeting system. I'm so excited to share that with you guys. Not on this video, but I will be sharing it with you guys. But I'm going to be kind of changing it up a bit. But having that personal accountability works wonders. A lot of people don't like to expense track, one, because you're just lazy, or two, because you do not want to be accountable to anyone, including yourself. And that is one of the best things that you can do to hold yourself accountable on, saying, well, I'm actually doing what I said I was going to do, or not doing what I said I was going to do. So tracking those good old expenses is something that I'm gonna be implementing again. Now this is how a lot of you guys actually found my channel, but I'm going to be using cash again. It's a little scary because I've gotten out of using cash and I do use credit, because I now know how to manage my credit. I know the game of how to work all that out. So I use credit and then I pay everything off every 2 weeks. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use cash for certain things. Definitely for saving money. I'm going to be using cash probably because I don't want to lose out on my points. So I'm probably just going to take the cash out and then I'm going to deposit the cash back in the bank, which is, that might be a lot. So don't hold me on that. I might not do that, but I definitely will be analyzing what I'm going to be using cash for, because I don't want to lose out on my points. because my points is how I get a lot of things for free. So once we get to that video, I'll break that down for you. But I definitely will be using cash again. Yeah, so one thing that I found was a lifesaver for me when I was laid off was that I had made the decision to pay off debt, but I also made the decision to save money. And I thank the Lord himself for basically giving that to me. Like, you know, I believe that he told me to start saving money. Prior to that, I did everything separately. I saved $1,000 and then I stopped saving and I started paying off debt aggressively. But then I started to think, what if something happens and I have some type of money issue? I won't have any liquid money saved. All of it will be gone towards debt, and that's not really going to help me. And I have found that I'm so glad that I did that, because had I just been throwing all of my money to debt, when I got laid off, I would not have had any money to work with to last me because all of it would have been in debt. And then what would I have done? I would have been stressed out. So I am not a believer that you should only pay off debt and not save money. I will never in my life do that again. And I'm glad that I started doing it before I got laid off. And now I'm going to start again. I'm also going to start my sinking funds again. Before, I had a sinking fund for everything. And I was just saving the cash because I knew that I was going to be using the money for a particular thing. So I'm going to do the same thing again. However, I'm going to be doing that digitally. One thing that I did realize before the layoff happened, that my money was actually growing. I had it in a high yield savings account, and I'm using buckets so that I am saving money in my sinking funds, but I'm also growing a little bit of interest with that. So I will be sharing with you guys on another video, look, the sinking funds that I'm going to be starting in 2026. And a part of my routine is checking in on my budget. I think it's highly important, especially when you're starting over or you're starting fresh for the first time, is to check on your budget probably every day. I'm going to be doing that at least for the first month or two, because I'm already kind of, I guess you can say, a little bit advanced when it comes to this. I don't have to really check every day because my discipline is pretty disciplined. But at minimum, having a 1 week check-in and then closing out my budget and seeing how I did. But probably for the first month, I'm going to be doing a check-in every single day. And the next thing that I'm going to be doing, like I kind of explained earlier, I am going to be pretty much doing a low buy. I'm not going to cut everything out of my budget. I'm not going to cut my nails out of my budget. They make me feel good. And I always, you know, people are always talking about, 2026, I'm not talking about my nails, okay? 2026, I'm not talking about my nails. I'm going to ignore everybody who got something to say about that. So there are things that I'm going to continue to do because I am glowing up in every area of my life, not just my money and my finances, but I am glowing up in my personal journey, my faith journey, and everything. I want to feel good completely. I don't want to feel like I have to let one thing go just to pick up something else. Now, I may not be able to go at it full throttle. I get it. I'm going to have to sacrifice some things, but there are going to be some things that I'm not going to sacrifice. And making memories is something that I'm not sacrificing. Now, granted, I'm going to save my money for it and I'm going to do those things, but I'm not going to miss out on life because I have the responsibility of life at my hands. Okay, we're going to do both, and I'm going to show you how you can live a balanced life and not just cutting everything out. I did it before, and I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me. Trust me, I have some things that I'm excited about in 2026. I know in 2025 or 2024, I had a campaign where I wanted to help 1,000 women save $1,000. We're bringing that back. We're going to do that because that $1,000 is like a key that you unlock the world to. Like if you've never saved $1,000 before and you save it, I'm not saying you got a lump sum of money and you took 1,000 and put it aside. That's a little bit different. I'm talking about you literally saved $1,000 over a period of time. You saved a little bit of money over a period of time and you reached $1,000. It literally like unlocks something in you. And that's why it is my mission to help 1,000 women save $1,000. And I need to be able to count how many women have been able to do that. So that is something that's going to be coming up as well. So please stay tuned for that. And then what did we do before, besties? We were praying, okay? We were praying every single Monday. We were having our prayer Mondays. We were going before God. We were going before the throne and we were praying for specific things. We were talking about certain things, and I do want to bring that back. Prayer is never a, like a seasonal thing, or it's something that, you only do for a certain period of time. Prayer works. And I think we have seen that it does. And so that's something that I'm going to be doing. Again, I'll let you guys know. My schedule is a little bit different with the new job. So I have to kind of work around that and see how it's going to work. But we will be praying. And if we do pray, I probably will just pray and then that's it because of my new schedule. But because before we would pray and then we would have a topic and we would talk and we would, answer questions and things like that. So I'm going to have to structure it a little bit different, but prayer is on the to-do list. Okay. We are going to be doing that. That is a part of our glow up journey. Okay. So that's everything that I'm going to be doing. I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you are on your glow up journey, money edition, please, please, please make sure that you are subscribed. Share this video to someone so that if they're looking to get their finances on track, that we can do it together. Like I said, I'm going to have some things for you guys to really help you really propel forward so that if you are ever in a situation where you are laid off or you have your money is affected, that you're able to sustain for a long period of time. And that is the goal. So thank you guys so much for being here. I know I haven't been here in a while, but I thank you guys so much. Please give this video a thumbs up. And then also, what did they say now? So you give the video a thumbs up, and then there's something else like a hype the video up. Yes, give the video a thumbs up, hype the video up, subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and I will see you besties in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.